Hello my dear subscribers and guests of the channel, my name is Jenny. You are on my channel Happiness is Within, where you can find answers to almost any questions. Not almost, now you can find answers to any questions because I have thousands of videos with the suggestions, with the tips, and if you have a question you choose a video. If it's in English, it's good. If it's not, you can choose to watch it with closed captioning, and closed captioning will give you the English translation. Today, with the help with artificial intelligence, you can even watch video not with the closed captioning. You can watch it and it's gonna simultaneously translate video in English. I don't remember which browser does it. I know that Yandex for sure, and I think Chrome does it too. So check it out, and you can turn on that service, and you will be able to watch video in any language with the translation to English. And there is a lot of practices and meditations that can help you to get changes in your life, to change the perspectives, the way you look at the situations, at people, and so on. You can change what's happening in your life because we are what we are thinking. Our thoughts are what is describing what's happening to us, our concentration. Yes, each of us has our own beliefs, each of us have our own thoughts and our own perspectives, how we look at the situation. That's why I always say there is no right or wrong. Whatever is right for me might be completely wrong for you. And it doesn't mean that it's bad or it's good. It's the way we see it. Whatever is happening to you depends on the way you see it. If you see it as a positive situation, it is a positive situation. If you see it as a negative situation, it is a negative situation in your eyes. And only if you want to change your perspective, you can do it. Otherwise, no one can change it. So today, we are gonna look at subconscious fears. As all of us know, fears are not helping live our lives. Our fears are giving us the stop. We don't do things that we are feared. The stuff that we have a fear about, we don't do it. And you know what? It can go from the simple thing like I say that I'm afraid of the deep waters. And even though I love ocean, I love sea, I love lakes, but when I go into the water, I am always conscious and I cannot relax because I'm scared that I'm gonna step into the very deep end. And this is one of my fears. I know that I have to work on this, and to work on this I have to start taking swimming lessons. I know what to do. I'm conscious about my fear, but sometimes our fears are subconscious, and we don't realize that why we cannot do this or that chore because we don't know what we are scared of. So today we are gonna try with the deck of Nicoletta Ciccoli, and she created her decks. She has an oracle and she has a tarot deck. They were created to work on people's fears. Yes, when I do the personal consultation, I always check do it with the one of the practices. I do it with the NATASHA decks that we figure out with the symbols and feelings from the card what is the person scared about. What is the person scared of? I'm sorry when I try to speak fast, it's always comes to that. I don't use the words right. Bear with me. So today I'm gonna try to explain to you what you are scared of, what is your fear, subconscious fear, and with help of NATASHA deck. So now, as usual, concentrate on your precious selves, give yourself a compliment, and obviously smile. Remember, smile gives your life a better quality and more you smile, more things to smile about you get from the universe, God, cosmos, whatever you believe in. So it's gonna be 3 positions, and each we are gonna see what the deck is gonna show us, which fears you have, and you can watch all 3. Each position is gonna have the tips how to get through and get rid of the fear. So maybe it's better to watch the whole video to hear all the tips I'm gonna give during the spread. So I hope you are smiling. Let's start. And the first thing that I can say you are scared about the people not accepting you the way you are. Sometimes you hear, or maybe you think you hear the phrases like she is not good here, she is not good there. Actually, this fear could come from the childhood, and obviously today you even if you don't do it consciously, subconsciously you keep the distance from the strong feelings. You keep the distance from the big changes. You are scared that you are not good enough to accept this or this. It might be higher education. It might be the higher position at the place where you work. And at the same time, this fear is not letting you to change stuff, is not letting you to make your life the way you want to see it, but it's subconsciously. And to get it out, you have to accept yourself. First thing I can tell you, accept yourself the way you are. Second thing, priorities. Prioritize people, prioritize situations. And don't forget that you are number 1 priority in your life. So, don't let people get into you. You know, we sometimes let people get into our skin. It's like hypothetically speaking. And whatever people say, we tend to believe in it. Especially when they reject something in us. Try not to listen to people's opinion concerning yourself. Remember, you are unique. You shouldn't be the best. There is no such a thing, the best or the worst. Everything is the way we see them, but realize that you are unique, and don't let other people put you down. Let's see next fear. You know, this fear has about 95% of the population, especially in the modern world, when we are susceptible to mass media, to like YouTube, same thing, because we hear a lot of controversial things, and it's really hard to find a balance and what to accept and what not to accept. Obviously, only you can do it. You are responsible for your life. Remember that. So let's see the second fear. You know, this is the fear of success. I can tell you right away. And sometimes it's not only fear of success, it's a fear when you're gonna achieve that success, how to hold on to that. Yes, it's easier to achieve the success than to hold on to that. And your fear of holding on to success sometimes is not letting you come to the heights that you could. Remember that. And the thing is not to have fear of holding the success. The best thing is to do is always move. Always do something and always believe in yourself. It's, you know, there is a fear of big money too. You know, when I was doing my courses of self-development, and one of the themes in the course was relationship with money. And I was very surprised when I found out that I'm scared of big money. That's why the universe wouldn't let me even come close to making big money. If I would start making on one side, I would lose something on another. And it was all in me, in my subconscious. Remember that. So, to get rid of this fear of success, fear of the, actually it could be the fear of heights too. I had it too before. I was scared of flying because I was too high in the air. Now I already went through the getting rid of that fear, and I fly more or less comfortably, and I even love when I take off, when I see how the land is further and further and further, and it's like amazing feeling. So some of you, yes, could be afraid of heights too, and maybe you don't let yourself accept it. So the heights might be virtual or the physical heights, and here the brightest I can see, this is a fear of success. You know, you can get rid of that fear by thinking of how you feel when you're on a height of the success, how you're happy with whatever is happening to you, how you're happy with the changing of your financial situation, how you're happy of changing of your status, that you're higher, that you can do stuff. Concentrate on that and you will be able to get rid of the fear of success. And the third one, let's see, your greatest fear, subconscious fear, not conscious fear. You know, you are scared to open up. You are scared to show your true feelings. You always hold on to your face, you can say. You know, each of us has a face, obviously. But I'm not talking about the physical face, I'm talking about the mimics. And check around, and you will see that most of the time each of the people around you have their own face that they are holding on to. You are the same like everyone else, but your face and your inside feelings are, you try to keep it always in control. You don't let to yourself to be emotional to any level. And it could happen from the childhood when you, for example, were crying, and instead of trying to help you to stop crying, to calm down, parents were like screaming that why are you crying? That's right, you are wrong and you are guilty. Listen, I'm not trying to make our parents guilty of something. They were bringing us up the way they thought it's the best. So we cannot be mad at them, and we cannot be irritated with them. It was, yes, today, in today's modern world, when we figured out that the trauma from the childhood sometimes doesn't let us live the full and happy life. But the good thing is that we can get rid of it. So never try to put the guilt for whatever is happened to you to somebody else. So, and another thing, you were the one who attracted all of it, even in your childhood. This can be the long explanation of why, what, where, when, and this is another spread. But in this spread, I can see that you are scared to get out of your cage, hypothetically speaking. You built subconscious cage for you and you stay there. You are scared to get out of it because you are scared to be hurt. And this fear doesn't let you build a normal relationship sometimes. This fear doesn't let you to express yourself in what you love to do in your life. So think about that. You can get rid of it. Even like imaginary cage, you can just break it and set yourself free. The main secret, the main tip in this, on this card, in this fear, is to set yourself free and get your inside freedom to do anything and to do everything. And it's all in your possibility. It is possible. You can do it. And in the end of the spread, I just want to wish you to be free of all the fears and live a happy and life in freedom inside you. It's a first.